Hi guys, good morning, and thank you for joining this session. So, today we will see the exciting journey into the realm of cybersecurity excellence with Microsoft Sentinel. So, it's a pleasure to have you guys over here. And before starting, I would like to introduce about the TecBrix as an organization. What are our key uh, offerings, and then we can proceed with the Microsoft Sentinel presentation. So we are a cloud consultancy firm. Our core services include the cloud services. We will help you in unlocking the true potential of the cloud with the expert cloud services from strategy to implementation. We are partners with Microsoft Azure, AWS, Huawei, and G42 Cloud, and we can help you adopt and leverage these platforms in an efficient way. We are also providing some DevOps services where we can help you embrace the DevOps methodology and DevOps tools to enhance the collaboration, automation, and accelerated software delivery. We can automate your end-to-end process for the development, and we can ensure the faster time to market and improved quality of your overall infrastructure. We can also help you in migration to the cloud, where we can seamlessly transition you from the on-premises to the cloud, and making sure that you have the best ROI, and you are achieving the maximum benefits to embrace the cloud journey. We're also providing some consultancy services where we can provide tailored strategies for your unique challenges, and with our industry experience, we can guide you in making informed decisions about your business goals. And we're also providing many services to our clients where they can focus more and more on innovation and business while we will handle your cloud management and infrastructure. So our management services team ensure that your cloud environment runs smoothly, and letting you concentrate on what truly matters. We can also provide security services, which includes incident management and automation of your security incidents. As security attacks are getting more and more sophisticated, so we can help you to better approach your to the security threats and safeguarding your digital assets. We can provide agile development as well, where you can have the our agile development services, and with enhanced collaboration, flexibility, responsiveness, and it can result in the faster and more efficient delivery of the projects. We can also help in modernizing your infrastructure by harnessing the power of cloud. We can help you in achieving the right strategy, right methodology for the cloud adoption. We can help in cloud readiness assessment, portfolio assessment, and preparing the business case for your cloud. And also, we are providing OpenShift consultancy and services. So, without any further delay, I would like to ask Ahmed to proceed with the Sentinel presentation.
Thank you, Haris, for the introductions. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for sparing your time to attend this webinar of Empowering Cybersecurity with Microsoft Sentinel. My name is Mohammed Ahmed, and I am an Azure Solution Architect, and I will be taking you through to the Microsoft Sentinel journey and explore its critical role in fortifying cybersecurity. So, without further ado, let's get started. So before starting, I would like you to have a little bit of understanding of SIEM and SOAR solution that will help you understand Sentinel even more. So what is a SIEM solution? So imagine a SIEM solution is a watchful eye that collects the information about what's happening on the infrastructure. It gathers the data from various sources, gathers the data from the outside that has been ingested into your environment or infrastructure like security tools, software and devices, and then it analyzes this data to detect any unusual or suspicious activities. That means that it will detect all of your data incoming into your environment, and it will detect and look for the data that can be compromised and that can be a cyber threat. So the next thing is the source solution. So what is a source solution is a next step in a same solution. Source solution basically just takes the data generated by a same solution and it will generate the automated responses to those incidents. So same solution collects the data and source solution makes the automated responses according to that. So, what security challenges we had traditionally in the terms of infrastructure of information technology? As technology is evolving, so are the cyber threats and attacks. Attacks are becoming more and more sophisticated, and attackers have devised different means to penetrate and attack your environment by exposed vulnerabilities. So, as a result, 44% of alerts are never investigated that have been entering into your environment. It will have a result in 67% of increased security data, and there are increased numbers of unfiltered data that result in false positives, and those attackers can easily penetrate into your environment. So these were the challenges we were having previously. So there comes the SIEM and SOAR solution. Now we had SIEM solutions traditionally as well. So there had been some challenges with the traditional SIEM solutions as well. Now, what were those challenges? Traditional SIEM solution had the challenges in the form of auto scaling, and it was difficult to store the increased amount of data and logs. So basically, SIEM solution just collects all the type of data, and if there you have an enterprise level infrastructure, it will generate a lot of data. So there has been some problems in storing those data, and when there was a large number of data coming, there was very slow ingestion speed into that, and because of that, it was a really big challenge for the old SIEM solutions, and the data was difficult to manage, and there was no automation as well. So in order to cope with all these challenges, Microsoft Sentinel is there in the market. So what is Microsoft Sentinel? Microsoft Sentinel is a same and a source solution under a same roof that empowers security and operation teams to protect their organizations from advanced threats and cyber attacks. It integrates with Microsoft's robust cloud ecosystem, not just Microsoft, but all the ecosystem, whether they're on cloud, or we are using Microsoft 365 or on-premises things as well. So basically, Microsoft Sentinel works on the basis of one cybersecurity model that is collect, detect, investigate, and response, basically called as CDIR. We'll have a look into that in a moment deeply when we go through our Sentinel presentation. So we have Microsoft Sentinel deployment options. You can deploy your Microsoft Sentinel to the cloud only. You can deploy Microsoft Sentinel to hybrid environments and on-premises environments as well. So there is one important thing that I would like you to know, that your data will reside in the region where your infrastructure is hosted. So let's say that your infrastructure, your IT environment is in the UAE region. Your data will not go out of these UAE region premises. It will be stored in the UAE region as well, as UAE region has, two data centers now. So this is one of the most important aspect of Sentinel, because most of the organizations are very concerned about their data going out of their environment and going out of the region. So this problem has been solved by Microsoft Sentinel, that your data will reside in the region where your infrastructure is hosted. So why Microsoft Sentinel? So in traditional SIEM solutions, we had to have a hardware setup underlying first. Then we had to had some software setup manually, and then continuously monitor to make sure that there is no downtime. But in Sentinel, we do not have to worry about all these prerequisites, having a hardware resources, and then deploying some manually deploying the software systems as well. It's just a one-click deployment with the privilege of only paying for what we use with the pay as you go model. So you just have some few clicks and your Microsoft Sentinel is up and running. That's it. So let us optimize security with cloud native SIEMs powered by AI and automation. So as we discussed, that Microsoft Sentinel is based on one cybersecurity model: collect, detect, investigate, and response. Now we will have a look at how actually Microsoft Sentinel takes this model and how it joins it with its powers, with the different naming conventions that it has. So before getting deep dive into the Microsoft Sentinel, just have a quick overview of that how Microsoft Sentinel works. So Microsoft Sentinel basically collects the data from different sources using data connectors, and then detects it using its analytical rules and hunting queries, And after investigating it with its machine learning and AI technologies, it will generate an automated response using the Azure Logic apps. So this is basically the one whole overview of the Microsoft Sentinel, that what is the workflow, how it collects the data, analyzes, detects it, and after that it can also generate some automated responses using its SOAR capabilities. So Microsoft Sentinel, you can retain your data up to 2 years, but we have now retaining data up to 7 years with the new archive logs tier that has been introduced by Microsoft Sentinel recently. So this is a brief overview that how it collects the data from different data sources, like we have Azure Active Directory activity, and then analyzing its data, you can have some the automated responses using Azure Logic apps. So data connectors. So the first thing in the CDIR model was collect. Now how Microsoft Sentinel collects the data is from data connectors. Data connectors basically connect to the data sources from where your data is coming, and it will collect the data from the sources. And Sentinel has a number of pre-built data connectors, and you can deploy these data connectors and customize the data connectors according to your needs as well. And after that, you in the Microsoft Sentinel, there are very interactive dashboards for powerful insights are called workbooks. In order to make the data more readable and interactive, Sentinel uses these interactive dashboards that are called workbooks. They are so simplified and so interactive that a person with a little cloud knowledge or Azure knowledge can understand that what is actually happening. So this is one of the most intriguing perspective of Microsoft Sentinel. Because you don't want your logs and data to be some kind of gibberish and stuff, so they generate the logs, they take that data into the workbooks, and then workbooks create some interactive dashboards where you can have a bird eye view into your organization infrastructure, that what is actually going on. So the next is user entity behavior and analytics. So this is one of the most powerful offering by Microsoft Sentinel, where you have seen SOAR and user analytics behavior under the same roof using Microsoft Sentinel. Now, what basically behavior and entity does is that, so in a SIEM solution, the data comes from the outside sources. So let's say that there have been some security compromise into your or within your organization, within devices there has been some malfunctioning. So how can you detect those? So in order to detect those threats and those malfunctioning and those deviations from normal behaviors, you have user analytics behavior that has been powered by Microsoft Sentinel. So I would like to have you some scenario over where, let's say, imagine you have a company with sensitive financial data stored on a shared network drive. Each employee has some specific rights to certain folders based on their roles. So let's say, for example, John, an employee who usually works in the marketing department, suddenly starts accessing sensitive financial folders that he has never accessed before. Now, the system would note that John's recent actions are inconsistent with his typical behavior, as he has never accessed these financial folders because he belongs with the marketing department. So he is not allowed, or it's not in the user normal behavior that he detects those financial folders. Now, the system would also consider the behavior of access entity, in this case, the share folder. If the access patterns deviate significantly from the norm, it raises an alert. A UBA alert would be generated notifying the security teams of this suspicious activity. The security team then can investigate John's access is legitimate or potentially malicious. They might also look into whether John's account has been compromised, leading to this unusual behavior. So, using user behavior and analytics, you can have a bird eye view inside your environment as well, that what is going on within your organization. So, for the hunting tab, we can proactively hunt for the threats in our environment using KQL, a powerful query language for analyzing logs. There are hundreds of pre-built queries, and you can write the queries manually according to your needs, and you can proactively hunt for threats in your environment. And then there are analytical rules. Analytical rules basically search for specific events or sets of events across our environment. Generate an alert when an event threshold or conditions are reached, generate incidents for our SOC teams, and investigate and respond to threats with automated tracking and remediation processes. Now, the next incidents. Incidents are generated based on the analytical rules that we have set. Let's say if we want an incident to be created, if someone tries brute force attack against our resources, then we can assign that incident to SOC engineers, just like a ticket that this incident has been raised. This specific person can have a look into this incident. So with the incident tab, we can visualize the entire attack to determine scope and impact. We can have a bird eye view of the incident generated. Here, as you can see that it displays and the incident in a very informational manner using some sort of maps, and then we can have a bird eye view that where this attack was generated, what devices are attacked to it, what you can say if the attacker is using the Tor browser and what devices are used to generate in those attacks. So we have a really interactive map that is shown in here. So this will allow you to investigate the incident more proactively. So for the automation part, now let's have a look on the properties of Microsoft Sentinel. We have discussed SIEM solution, we have discussed UBA, and how SOAR solution basically empowers the Microsoft Sentinel. So let's imagine a scenario where you're having a SOC engineer responsible for immediately responding to security incidents. However, there's a twist. Now, what happens is that a unique situation emerges where the SOC engineer is temporarily without the tools he typically rely on. Now, coincidentally, the incident occurs at the same time. Now, what will happen? Let's say someone is trying to enter SSH into my VM using incorrect passwords. Now, what will happen if there is no source solution? It the Sentinel will keep on generating the alert. It will keep on alerting by making an incident that someone has been trying to attack our environment, but there is no one to basically take on that incident. The SOC engineer is not available, something like that. Now, what these are the challenges that you have without source solution. Now, this is where the Microsoft Sentinel SOAR functionality steps in. You integrate a playbook with incident using Azure Logic app. In this case, specifically for someone who tries to attack your virtual machine using incorrect password, you can set up an automated rule that if an entity tries to access the VM with the 5 incorrect password attempts, their IP address will be blocked automatically. So it is a comprehensive solution enabled with Microsoft Sentinel. Alert generated, it was detected by its machine learning and threat intelligence, and then it was automatically blocked by some when some conditions were met. So this is the power of automated resolution. Thanks to Sentinel's automation, the system enforces security measures without manual intervention. The unauthorized access attempts trigger an automated response that blocks the suspicious IP, preventing any further unauthorized attempt. So these are some core capabilities of Azure Sentinel in a nutshell, that how we can collect the data, let's say from different apps, user infrastructure, from public clouds, on on-premises cloud, and then after ingesting the data into the Microsoft Sentinel with using its machine learning UEBA and Azure notebooks, investigate and hunt those suspicious activities, and then you can automate those responses using playbooks, and also you can integrate to have some you integrate your Sentinel and have some help from the GitHub community and other communities over there in the market as well. So now the picture is already clear. We already have some perspective in our mind that how Microsoft Sentinel is useful and what are the advantages of Microsoft Sentinel. It is a cloud native architect and it has some deep integration with Microsoft Sentinel. It is Microsoft Sentinel's Microsoft native SIEM solution. We have AI driven insights and automated threat response. We had a deep dive with one scenario, and definitely it's cost effective as well, because you have same SOAR and UBA under the same roof. So it is not that difficult. You might be thinking that it is difficult to implement and must be expensive because it is giving so much capabilities. The answer is no. It is cost effective. It is not costing individually for the SIEMs or an UBA. It is costing collectively, and it is a cost effective solution as well. So Microsoft Sentinel has more than 10,000 paying customers analyzing 5 petabytes of data per month. There are big names in the market that have been using Microsoft Sentinel for their infrastructure and environment. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask. And TecBrix Sentinel expertise will be walked you through by Harris.
Yes, guys. So if you have any questions in the previous Sentinel explanation, please feel free to ask. We are happy to answer your queries. So if there are no queries, I guess we can proceed with the next slides. So as we have seen the power of Microsoft Sentinel, then we can see how TechBrix can help you in your cybersecurity with our expertise. So, as we are the cloud consulting provider, so you can leverage the TechBricks proven expertise in the cloud consulting as a cloud consulting organization to seamlessly migrate to the Microsoft Sentinel on your. If you are using any other SIEM solution, but you are having any difficulties in management of data or with the cost or not having enough capabilities or not covering all the use cases that your organization needs, we can help you in migrating to the Microsoft Sentinel. We can also help you in crafting the tailored solution that align with your business needs. For example, if you are in a financial, telco, or any other enterprise, you have particular use cases to implement for the Microsoft for the security. We can help you implement those tailored solution. Also, we can help you in strategic planning in terms of data migration, integration with the different data sources, and we can help you understanding the holistic view of the Microsoft security tools, and then we can help you in choosing the right tools and methodologies. We can also fine tune your Sentinel for your organization. We can help you in implementing the different queries in different hunting processes, how you can improve the overall picture of your security using Microsoft Sentinel. Also, we can help in the continuous support and where we can implement and manage the Microsoft Sentinel and your infrastructure on your behalf. Also, as a part of TechBricks special offerings, we are providing the security assessment of your existing infrastructure, whether you are on premises and validating the cloud and want to migrate to the cloud, or you are on different cloud, or even you are on Microsoft Azure. We can help you in the security assessment of your current infrastructure, and we can help you identifying the gaps you have. Also, we can identify the potential security threats and vulnerabilities that can impact your environment. We can help you with the threat landscape analysis. And also, if you are having certain compliance or you want to adhere to particular compliance of the industry, we can help you evaluate your cloud setup and help you implement the compliance as well. Also, we can help in reviewing your identity and access management. Plus, we can help you in the cloud readiness assessment. So, for example, if you are on the on-premises and you want to embrace the cloud and you want to empower your business through the power of cloud, we can help you in your cloud readiness assessment to see whether your organization is actually ready for the cloud enablement or not. And we can help you identify those potential gaps. We can present you the gap analysis report, which can help you to be ready for the cloud migrations. Also, we can have an assessment of your workloads to suggest you whether the particular workloads are suitable for any optimization. If you want to embrace the cloud and want to know that whether you are ready and need some gap analysis or suggestions, so we are here. We can help you in achieving the cloud enablement, and also we can help you in gap identification. So also as a part of our next series regarding this Microsoft Sentinel, so what's next is coming, we will announce the dates as well. So we will deep dive into Microsoft Sentinel. So we'll have a one hands-on lab where we can see the actual end-to-end process from log injection to incident resolution, and we can help you getting those practical skills which can get you started on the Microsoft Sentinel immediately. And the next portion of this series will be integrating open AI with Microsoft Sentinel, because I see the power of artificial intelligence, let's say through ChatGPT as well. And it's very important to embrace that change. And we will help you in implementing the OpenAI. Will integrate this intelligence with the Microsoft Sentinel operation. For example, if you have any incident and you want to generate alerts and recommendation and remediation points based on those alerts, we can help you integrating with the OpenAI, which can suggest you, email you, maybe send you notification on Teams or Slack with the remediation point, so your SOC team can take necessary actions uh, before it's too late. So that's it for now. So for example, if someone wants to have a dedicated session for them, please feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to organize a dedicated session, because if someone misses out or joins late, so we are happy to have a dedicated session for you guys, and we can again go through with all the uh, this exercise of Sentinel. Okay, so if it is possible, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. TecBrix.